Oliver, welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Myth Show Minutes. Well, it's been an interesting ride that since we've had such pressure from the global economy suffering. And as I talk about at Hidden Wealth Radio, what can our government really do to protect you and I and our economy? Because the reality is they've done everything that they can. They've lowered rates to the lowest levels possible. They've put more stimulus into this economy in the history of our country, and there's anemic growth at best. Nothing to really show for that, and that's why the Fed's looking to raise rates, which makes no sense to me, which is only going to put more pressure on our borrowing costs and put more pressure on our dollar. And folks, it's going to be an interesting time, and as I've shared, it's time for correction protection. We've seen a lot of what happens when the second largest economy in the world, in this case China, continues to show weakness, and as a result of that, the scare of what that means to our global economy, with the impact that you're seeing that China's having on a lot of other countries, not just our own, has caused a tremendous amount of turmoil in Europe, the European markets. In fact, our markets now are actually lower than where they started at the beginning of this year. So we've lost all the year-to-date gains as a result of the correctionness that's been taking place in our markets. Now, the reality is this. From 1950 to 1986, the number of seniors in the workforce were approximately 3 million. And this article I talk about on the radio from Forbes talks about now that currently the present and projection level of number of seniors that will and continue to be in the workforce will be almost 3 times that, 8.5 million. And the article was talking about many people are giving up on retirement. Folks, I don't want you to give up on retirement. I want to show you the power of using special designed insurance contracts. These are not annuities, and they serve 2 huge purposes. One, protecting money from the downside so that we have upside without the risk of corrections and crashes of impacting our prior gains or our principal. And 2, designed properly, then most efficiently and effectively, they can be designed for tax-free income and or tax-free transfer, to not worry about the government intervening in taxing us on our first dollars out of our retirement savings accounts, as well as taxing us upon our death. Add to the fact that that helps us stay ahead of inflation based on the mechanics of the tool. I'll be teaching that this coming Tuesday, and I strongly encourage spouses to attend together, and space is still available. Simply register at solvemyretirement.com. That's solvemyretirement.com. Or simply call, space is still available, simply call now, 855-668-2928. That's 855-668-2928. Folks, you've worked hard for your money. Don't be part of the lost decade and a half. Many people that tried to retire 15 years ago are at the same place that they were 15 years now later, which is why almost triple the number of seniors will be in the workforce because of not having any other choice. This isn't to scare you, this is to protect you. Here's to you finding your hidden wealth solutions.